everyone, welcome back to Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye. So, let's be honest, I think it's fair to say that progress over the last couple of videos has been, limited. Let's say that. I very much appreciate all the comments that I've been getting throughout the series, commenting on how well I've been doing and how quickly I seem to be picking things up and what fantastic progress I've been making. I genuinely do appreciate it, but inevitably it had to, at some point, come back to bite me on the ass. And now I've careened headlong at 100 miles an hour straight into a concrete wall. So I think I need to reacquaint myself with our good friend over here, the Rumour computer. Let's don the spacesuit so that we can jet off at a moment's notice. I'm not the sort to sort of incessantly bash my head against the screen over and over, wondering why things aren't changing. I realised usually when I get to this sort of stage in games where I'm a little bit stuck, it's usually down to one of three things. Either I've made some random assumption that is completely incorrect, I've learned something that I've forgotten because I perhaps haven't had context for it at the time, so it didn't sort of fit into place, or I've just completely missed something blindingly obvious. So, not saying it's limited to one. Could be a combination of all three, for all I know. But in any case, I want to go over my Rumours board here, related to the stranger, just to see if there's anything that I've previously looked at that I've missed or not properly comprehended because of, like I say, I haven't had context, and now I know the stranger pretty much inside out. Might actually make a bit more sense. So I'm going to have a quick skim read of a few things to see if anything pops up. So, massive artificial world hidden within some sort of cloaking field. Does not appear to be Hearthian or Mayan in origin. We knew that. So, let's go for the four main areas, I guess. The reservoir. Let's see, an enormous reservoir with wooden piers and buildings on both shores. I found a room with a burn control interface and a projection that seems to indicate a broken connection between the stranger and another craft. Okay, so what do we know about the other craft? We know that it's a green grabbly claw thing. Well, no, it's a brown grabbly claw thing. Looks like it's made of old driftwood, but it casts a green light out, and from what we can gather, seems to be shrouding the... I don't know if that's the right slide reel for it, but it seems to be shrouding the eye of the universe in some sort of barrier to stop it transmitting stuff, but the controls for it were burned when we actually reached them. I found a room with a burn control interface and a projector that seems to indicate a broken connection between the stranger and another craft. Found a projection showing the stranger's current trajectory in the sun's predicted supernova radius. Yes, indeed we did. So we know that the stranger has some sort of self-defense mechanism in that it deploys its solar sails and gets the hell out of dodge when it detects that the sun is nearing the end of its life, which is why we have that extra delay whenever the loop ends, because we have to wait for the Ash Twin project to actually package up our memories and ship it back in time, which I'm sure strands our current Hearthian on the stranger forevermore, just without us piloting, I guess, because we then go with the copy of their memories. Anyway, so there's probably like dozens of Hearthians out there still floating around in a stranger somewhere wondering what the hell's going on. Right, burn slide reel. Slide reel that shows a vault being encased in a large metal structure and lowered underwater. Nearly all of the slides have been burned and cannot be viewed. So, did we ever get a good version of this slide reel through in the Dark Dowel Dimension? I don't think we did. No, because this one ends with... yeah, ends with a load of the dowel sort of creeping menacingly out of the shadows and lowering the thing into the drink. I probably ended that a little bit early, but, yeah, I need to watch these things all the way through, because there must be something... I think if the secret is going to lie anywhere, then it's going to lie in either a slide reel or one of the memories that we got from one of those memory projectors, the ones with the green beams that get cast out and sort of relay the thoughts of an ancient dowel directly into our noggins. So the diving bell gets lowered, all the dowel clear off, job well done, lads, let's go and hit the bar. And then not a lot else actually to see. Also, thank you very much to, let's see, to Jeff with 2 J's for saying that the Rumour board's trying to tell us something here. And I've actually, I've managed to not pick up on it, but also subconsciously acknowledge it in previous videos as well, which is kind of a bit bizarre. In that the board hasn't been showing any of those orange, there's more to be seen here, icons. Because there's nothing more to be seen. We've seen everything that we need to see, and everything that we need to get where we want to go, i.e. the inside of that vault, is here somewhere. So yeah, thanks for pointing that out. That also tells me that I've been sort of barking up the wrong tree in trying to get into the pantry in the bottom of the building in the Endless Canyon, as well as trying to trace the cables coming out the bottom of the Cinder Isles Tower. One other location that I realised after the end of the last video that I also hadn't attempted to try and find my way to is that bloody big light up on the display monitor inside the Stranger. I had wondered all along whether that might be a thing, but yeah, there's no unknowns here other than the sealed vault, so I'm guessing not. Which makes me awfully sad. Would have been great if we could have got behind the monitors. Anyway. Submerged structure. A large metal structure suspended by chains that can be entered by swimming from below. There's a sealed vault illuminated by green fire inside the structure. Yes, we know that. I don't think there's anything missing there. The subterranean lake. I discovered a huge, vast subterranean lake beneath the submerged structure. The sealed vault is resting on the shore of the lake. There are 3 interfaces, each marked with one of the 3 symbols from the vault. Yes, we know how to get to one of them. We've got to descend through one of the loading cave breaks and go paddling around in Lake Limbo and hop over the wall. But the other 2, I'm still a bit stumped on. There's one that's protected by 2 ding-dong totems, which keep on seeing me even when I'm outside of the simulation, which puzzled the hell out of me until just Sen made the very good point, and Dorf as well in the comments. Thank you very much to both of you. That we're still illuminated even though we're outside of the simulation. Just Sen went a little bit further to sort of like say what happens when they see you, what happens when the ding dong sees you, and when they don't see you. And yeah, I kind of get it now. We're still illuminated, even though we're outside of the simulation. The things in the simulation can still see us moving around when we're illuminated, which makes sense as well when the dowels actually already cuts the artifact light on us. I rotated the mechanism in front of the vault, causing it to strain against the chains holding it shut. Moments later, rays of green light spilled out of the vault. That, again, I think is confirmation. Or is it? I was going to say that's got to be confirmation that there's a dowel in there with an artifact, because the light spilling out is probably from an artifact. But when we step into that light, we get a memory, so perhaps it's just a memory recorder in there. Anyway, the sealed vault. What do we have on... Oh, we've got 3 slideshows here. We've got the 3 slideshows for the 3 seals. So let's just watch this and see if these look like the totems that are on the 3 little islandlets around the subterranean lake. A bit difficult to tell, really. But that was number 1, which I'm assuming is the one with the ding-dong-ding-dongs. This is number 2, which I'm guessing is the one that we can get to by hop-skipping and jumping over Limbo Lake. And hopping over the wall. And then number 3, I'm guessing, is the one with the wibbly-wobbly-wonky bridge. And it's those 2 elements I need to work out how to get past. How the hell do I get past the ding-dongs? And how do I get over wibbly-wobbly-wonky bridge? Okay, anyway, yes, I was reading something. Found a strange vault wrapped in chains, marked with 3 glowing seals. Slide reel from the river lowland showed a strange vault being closed and sealed, yes, etc., etc. That's copy-paste all the way down for all 3. So nothing, this is what we want to get to, but there's nothing held in clues here by the looks of it. Right, real quick read. River lowlands, lowland region near the entrance of Stranger, wooden buildings along the banks of the river, found several ornate metal artifacts. Yep, surrounded by ghost matter. The ghost matter, I think, just arrived inside the Stranger long after the Dowel entered the Dark Dowel dimension and expired of their own doing, now we realise. The slide burning room. Room full of... Oh, here we go. Right, this is a thing. Let's take a look. So this was the single wave seal being taken through to the jam house, wasn't it? Oh, Chandra McCann also pointed out a few videos back. Thank you very much. That the song that I said was actually quite cool once the guitar cuts in. That's being played inside the jam house is named on the soundtrack as "Elegy for the Rings," which is immensely sad because it means that they miss their home and they're lamenting over the fact that they destroyed their home orbiting the large planet with the rings and kind of feeling almighty foolish and all that. So I found a hidden slide reel shows a container marked with a glowing symbol being handed to a shadowy figure. Procession of green lights through to a candlelit building, through a roaring fireplace. Right, we've explored that fireplace. We know what's there. Burn slide reel. So what was this one? This was the one that shows their destruction of the home. A slide reel shows the origin of the Stranger and its inhabitants. Several slides have been burned and cannot be viewed. Oh, this was the version that was actually in... Of course, all the ones that we're looking at up here are going to be the ones that we found inside the Stranger, because and have certain reels burned. So no sense in rewatching these because they're not complete. I will rewatch the full counterparts of them, which I can't actually see on this layout. It must be within another page somewhere. Abandoned temple. An abandoned temple marked with the symbol of a burning slide reel. It can be accessed from a passage in the hidden gorge. Interface upstairs. Line up the symbols on a vertical sequence. And the slide reel there is showing the purging of the slide reels. Still don't get why some of them were singled out and only certain slides were burned. Entering the correct sequence opens the path. I find a slide reel that shows the stranger's inhabitants removing all of the slide reels from the shells, scanning each reel with a device, and incinerating specific slides as well as entire reels. But why? Also, I don't think I'd actually picked up on the wording there, scanning each reel with a device. So yeah, I guess that is backing up their content so they could recreate them digitally within the Dark Dowel dimension. Map projection 1, yeah, it shows the areas of the Bangle Burning Bureau rooms. Slide burning room full, yep. Find a hidden slide reel shows a container marked with a glowing symbol being handed to a shadowy figure. The lights are extinguished and the figure carries the container to a secret passage beneath the mural of a large tree. Which was the one over in the Endless Canyon. Okay, is there anything more that we can glean from here? I don't think so. So the Dowel was walking over from the bandstand across the invisible bridge that is awfully scary every time I go across it. Yeah, that then allows the Dowel through the tree mural, which we've seen before. Okay. Was there any more there? I don't think there was. Hidden Gorge. Yep, we've got that. The damaged laboratory. This had two memories, wasn't it? So we can replay the memories from here by the looks of things. Laboratory 3 test chambers. Second chamber is badly damaged, can be entered through a hole breach in the side of the stranger. Saw a vision light recording of someone picking up an artifact and going to sleep in front of a green fire. The rest of the vision was distorted and difficult to make out, but the flame seemed to appear inside the artifact. And I found a slide reel that shows 3 experiments conducted with 3 different artifacts. The 3rd experiment appears to have been a success. Okay, I don't think we learned anything new there. I'm slightly out of breath now. Yeah, so these were just the experiments. The very basic lamp didn't do anything. The lamp with the aperture... No, the C-shaped lamp without the aperture on the front did a big boom and blew a hole in the side of the stranger, which was slightly unfortunate. Yeah, and then the 3rd one was the successful one. I don't think there's anything there. Again, I'm looking out for anything that could help us get past the ding-dong-ding-dongs, or could help us pull the wibbly-wobbly bridge into alignment. Right, Forbidden Archive. A library full of intact slide reels. Oh, intact. Okay, of course, we're through onto the other side now, aren't we? So this was the one where they were lamenting over home. They'd realised that the Eye of the Universe was a complete fad. They were very sad, and then they went away to some hidden server room and constructed... See, this is a thing as well. I don't know if they constructed or merely expanded their simulation of home. The reason I say that is that hut, that burned out hut that had the symbol of the Eye of the Universe in the... Which one was it? That was in the Starlit Cove simulation, I think, wasn't it? Why would that be there if they built the simulation after they decided to bin off everything to do with the Eye of the Universe? Why would they already know they've been tricked and they've been had. Why would they purposely build a destroyed building in the place that they're going to be spending the rest of their lives, or digital existence? Don't know, it's very odd, very confusing. So I think that maybe the simulation existed as something to help them on the journey from their home system to our system, and they adapted that particular part. There was a shrine there that they then digitally destroyed. I don't know. Anyway, container marked with one of the seal vaults and its contents. Right, what's the next slideshow? This is a digital bibbidi-bob. Is this the one with the loading? Oh no, this is the one... Okay, this is the one that shows... I think if any of these slide reels are going to show us how to get past these 2 objectives, I think it's going to be... I would think it's going to be some of the later slide reels that we picked up, like this one. So is there anything here that I'm not seeing? The bubble of the simulation moves with you as long as you're carrying the artifact. If you set the artifact down, the bubble of the simulation remains static, meaning you can walk out of it and into the code realm. Well, we know that. We've exercised that little privilege a few times. Okay. Find a slide reel that shows the stranger's inhabitants congregating around strange green fire. Attack slide reels through the creation of simulated reality model after the home moon. The creation of the simulated reality. Why would you build a burned out hut in a brand new simulation? Anyway, find a slide reel that appears to be some sort of error report. Shows one of the stranger's inhabitants dropping the artifact on the ground and walking beyond its projection radius. Okay, so we know that much. So, Cinder Isles. Did we... I think we explored this. Large metal symbol via the universe. No, I didn't, actually. Blight's Learning Room. Yes, that's proper England talk. So the slide here is going through that burned-out hut that I mentioned. And then this one, I've watched this one several times. It goes past the ding-dong, hands the two-wave code over to this dowel, who then takes it through to the center of the village. This dowel goes back on the raft, goes between the rocks, turns out the lights, allowing the... Ooh. That's one thing. Oh, no, never mind. I was about to say, I've never actually seen what happens if we get to the bottom of those stairs without turning out the village's lights. Why are we turning out the village's lights? Does that open something somewhere? But thinking about it, we can't get down. Yeah, we can. Hold on. Yes, we can. I can go straight through into the elevator and straight down the hole without turning off the lights. What do the lights do? That's one area I've not explored. That's worth bearing in mind. I haven't explored down the hole in the middle of the sunlit, starlit cove without turning the lights off first. That's worth a look. Okay, that's one thing that I can do. Potential progress, maybe? Okay, yeah, cool. So, burn slide reel. No sense looking at that, because it's Burned. So, Forbidden Archive, here we go. The unburned version. So this is the version that shows them scanning the eye of the universe, coming to the realization of what it's actually there for, which is to destroy, well, not necessarily what it's there for, but what it will do if interacted with. It would utterly destroy the star system. It would destroy the stranger. It would destroy what I presume is the only trace of this race, the Dowel, and swat life potentially out of the universe, maybe? So then they turned against the Crusade. They burned down the temples. They constructed the Grabby Claw, fired it out at the eye of the universe, which encased it in some sort of shield which stopped its signal, and then, not on the slide reel, they burned the controls, presumably so that could never be reversed, and then just took up residence in the star system. Again, not entirely sure why they didn't choose to colonize Timberhearth. Bit odd. Don't think there's any hidden meaning there, I don't suppose. Next. So this... Presumably this is an early prototype of a sled bed boat thing as they're building the simulation. So a Dowel gets in, falls asleep, which reduces their brainwave patterns, I guess, and transfers their consciousness into the flame within the artifact and plops them into the simulation. Here comes an aged Dowel who keeled over and died before they even got to the sled bed boat. No brain activity, but their flame still transferred over to the artifact, and they still ended up inside the simulation, even though they died. I mean, first thing that comes to mind is, did that actually happen, or is this just an example of what could happen if one of the Dowel died? Because if one of the Dowel did keel over and die, and ended up in the simulation, perhaps that's the one that should have inhabited the sled bed boat that's empty in one of the galleries. But anyway, besides the point. So this is saying you can get into the simulation. Oh, that's something I've been meaning to mention. You can get into the simulation by going to sleep with an artifact in your hand, or dying within the sphere of influence of the fire pit projector with an artifact in your hand. So you can get in there if you're dead, but presumably if you then lose your flame, if you're then discovered by a Dowel and they blow the flame out, or you dip into water or anything like that, then that's it. You actually dead. Or does it? Because, ooh, does it? Maybe that grants you eternal life. Maybe you don't die, maybe you respawn within the simulation. That would be bloody handy for getting past that dowel at the pantry. And I know the pantry isn't a major thing now because it doesn't have an icon on the rumor board, but that would be dead handy for getting past the dowel at the pantry. Okay, so, right, so that's the thing. There is one more as well, which is about the simulation with the bell. So this one was if you are... If you're in the simulation, if you're sleeping in the mausoleum and you're in the simulation and you hear a ding dong, you wake up. But if you're dead, you don't. Oh, shit. If you're in the simulation and you hear the ding dong, then you wake up. But you don't wake up if you're dead, because you're dead and the dead don't wake up. And you can kill yourself to get... How do you kill yourself in... How... Oh... I can get past the ding-dongs. I can get past the ding-dongs. In the... whatever the hell it's called. The place with the dongs and the dings and the vault. Shit. I just need to work out how to kill myself. I need to kill myself in the mausoleum, which will destroy my body in the stranger, but still suck me through to the simulation. Then I can just, I can do a little cha-cha-cha in front of the ding-dong totems, and it won't matter because there's nothing back in the real world to wake up. Oh, can I just jump into the fire pit? Maybe that's it. That's horrible, but maybe if I jump into the fire pit in the middle of the mausoleum, my Hearthian dies in the real world, but their conscious ends up as the flame within the artifact, which is the bridge to the simulation. Shit. That might do it. Okay, right. Now, don't get ahead of myself. I still got another puzzle to work out. I still need to I need to work out how to pull the wibbly wobbly wonky bridge back into alignment, because that's potentially the final trial. Ooh. Okay, where was I? I just kind of clicked off a bit quick there. Right, that was all three of the slides. Okay, library full of intact slide rails deep underground. There's a container marked with one of the vault seals, but its contents have been destroyed. I found a slide rail that shows the strangest inhabitants analysing the eye of the universe. Intact slides reveal the construction of the launch of the spacecraft designed to block the eye signal. I found a slide rail that shows two artifacts being lit near a green fire. The first artifact lights after its bearer falls asleep. The second artifact lights after its bearer dies. So I need to die somehow within a mausoleum. I found a slide reel that appears to be some sort of error report. It shows an alarm bell failing to wake up one of the stranger's inhabitants. Oh, if only... if only I'd read that when I picked up that clue. Maybe I did. I don't know. It shows an alarm bell failing to wake up one of the stranger's inhabitants. Okay. Okay. I think we can get past the Ding Dong Bridge over in the subterranean lake. Now I've just got to work out the other one. Wait, hold on. The Forbidden... Oh, the Forbidden Archive is the one that showed us not only how to get outside of the simulation. The Forbidden Archive is the one that showed us... Wait, what am I looking for? What am I even saying? No, is it? Which was... Where did I find the slide reel where I can jump off of the raft? Hold on. Forbidden Archive here. This was the original... Right, this was the one that showed the original finding of the Eye of the Universe. This is the one that shows the destruction of the Dowell's home moon. Is this the reel? This is the reel that shows how to jump off of the raft. So this is the one that has inadvertently led us to go a splish-sploshing and a paddling in Limbo Lake, down below the simulation, which allowed us to get to the second Locke's alteration totem. This Forbidden Archive has just taught us how to get to the ding dong totem. So maybe something here that I'm still not picking up on is teaching us how to pull the wibbly wobbly wonky bridge into alignment. But I'm missing something. Let's read the actual text. Slide reel shows the inhabitants congregating around a strange green fire. Okay. Reveals the creation of a simulated reality modeled after their home moon. Fine. I found a slide rule that appears to be some sort of error report. It shows one of the strangest inhabitants dropping their artifact on the ground and walking beyond its projection radius. It's got to be something to do with that. There must have been something to do with the... I'm not saying it again. The bridge that's out of alignment that we can only see when we are outside of the simulation that I've missed. Maybe there's like a secret button or a lever or something that I can only see in the coded state that will pull that into alignment. What else did I say? I'm sure there was another thing that I wanted to look at. I should have noted it down. Screw it. Right, I'm going to go and jump off a raft. That's all I'm going to do. Oh, I need to actually mark the... Oh, I think this could be something frighteningly close to progress. If you're still here, by the way, after sitting through all of that note recap, then well done to you. That's pure dedication. Right. Okay, I'm going to jump straight into the simulation. I think I will head straight to... I'm going to go through the hole in the wall and head straight to the hidden gorge so as not to waste any time. And I will pick up again inside the simulation. Okay, so obviously I've completely forgotten everything that I just learned because I do not want to meet you back inside the simulation because there's a rather morbid task that I need to carry out first. Oh... Please tell me I can kill myself on the green fire and it's not just a hologram. I'm pretty sure it's not, because we know that the green fire that we've seen around burns things. The flamethrowers dotted around the stranger are testament to that. So in theory, instead of dozing off and instead of roasting a marshmallow, I can roast a Hearthian. I can. This is horrendous, but vitals are indeed low. And this should pull us through. Amazing. So we can no longer get ding-donged out. That's the theory, at least. Right, so let's see. I'm coming out in the Endless Canyon, which means I don't have... I don't have any ding-dongs around here to test the theory. But screw it. Let's hop, skip, and jump off of a raft in a darkened location and see if that does indeed bring us out. Well, I know where it brings us out. Let's see if we can then just waltz on past the ding-dongs, angrily ding-dongering, and just ignore them and carry on our own merry way? Oh, I sincerely hope so after all this, my word. Okay, so, yeah, I was going to say earlier on, something that I had noticed entirely by accident, and also, annoyingly, entirely off camera, is that if you're standing in a mausoleum... No, wait, hold on, let me get this straight in my head. If you're standing in the simulation and you press the oh, here's something I haven't tried. Excellent, we can get it to speed up when we're waiting for it. Nice. And you press the menu option to meditate to next loop. You don't meditate to next loop, you just end up back in the mausoleum. So that should have basically told me that there was something funky going on along the lines. Right, so this is where we want to go. Okay. Touchdown in Limbo Lake again. I could so use a jetpack right about now. So if we head over here, we know that we can take on this here alteration statue. That's the wrong thing. and eliminate the second lock. So, onward, trusty steed. If this fails now, I'm going to be so sad. Oh my god. Whoop. Right, let's get some lights on. There we go. Any more? Any more? Yes, lots more. Lovely. Right. So, moment of truth. Let's see if this works. So they are a ding-donging. Oh! Amazing! I hadn't even thought of that. They are ding-donging like crazy. They are dinging and donging and donging and dinging. We can't hear a thing because we don't have ears in the real world anymore. There's currently barbecuing on a green fire pit. So, right, before I do anything else, I want to analyze this area just to see if there's anything that might help us out with the final challenge. It doesn't seem to be. Okay, so that was the third lock. So that's deactivated lock 3. Go on, ye angry totems, be angry to yourselves. No one's listening. So, that's 2 challenges down. 1 remains. So, let's go and deposit the artifact over here, away from this particular challenge. So, like I say, 1... Oh, I wonder. Now we've got 2 locks off. Maybe this projects something different. Is this a different vision? Doesn't seem to be. I'm going to watch it all the way through because when I released the middle lock, I revisited this vision, but I didn't watch it all the way through. So let's see if it is the same one or if it's something different. Yeah, so my thinking is we've picked up 2 restored slide reels in each of the 3 archives. And one of the reels in one archive told us how to solve one totem puzzle. Another did another. So the third, by rights, should allow us to solve this. Yeah, nothing's changed by the looks of it. Should allow us to solve this. And that was the one of walking outside of the simulation. But what's here? What is... Oh, maybe the interface doesn't only change the code wheel, perhaps it changes the configuration of the bridge. Amazing! Amazing! So I was kind of right. We do get the code eventually. We just got to discern it by kind of doing everything in reverse. Oh, thank you kindly. Right. I'm going back to pick this up because I don't know how this is about to go down. Oh, what? Oh, incredible. I hope I did all the sections. Please tell me I did all the sections. I hope there wasn't a piece in the middle that is still lowered into the water. No, we're good. We're good. Final lock. So now we should just need to go back and turn the wheel? Oh, incredible. So, the vault is unsealed. Some small part of me kind of wants to go and have a look in the real world in the diving bell and see what this looks like there, but no, we will persevere. Eyes on the prize. Oh god, I'm so apprehensive. This is ridiculous. Hello. Do you know what? I'm gonna take a little look and see if I can see what's in there. No. Is there any dowel in there? Okay, I'm stepping away. I was getting a bit unnerved then. Oh, here goes. Oh. Oh, it's full of black. It's full of darky darkness, but I hear faint crackles. Faint hisses and crackles in the distance, which is what I normally hear when I'm in the vicinity of a dowel. Is it? Is it? If something lunges out to grab me now, I'm not going to be happy. Oh. I'm sorry, what? That's not how spaces are supposed to work. Have I fallen into the back rooms? Oh my god. A bassy drone. I'm almost at the end. What the hell is this? Of course, I'm in a simulation, aren't I? Stairs. Many, many stairs. I'm in the back rooms. I'm actually in the back rooms. Right. I'm putting you there just for a moment. Okay. At least this is some degree of normality. No, I need to see for myself what's down there. I wanted to basically just double check that I was still in the simulation. And the reason I said that is it makes sense that spaces don't make sense because it's a computer simulation. It's almost like I'm playing a video game or something. A peculiar notion. Oh my gosh. The hell? There's one of the telescopes. There's one of the focus devices. Is that symbolism? Who's just died? Okay, that's all right. That's going to be the Lowlands crew. The Lowlands massive. Oh, thank goodness I can light candles right here. So is this symbolism that this area is to do with the discovery of the eye? Creepy, creepy noises. Okay. Be honest, I don't like that much, but okay. Oh, I wish I had my signal scope. That's the home planet. So the outside was visible from... Well, I mean, obviously the outside in the simulation was visible from here. Oh. What? I kind of don't want to put it down. I quite like having this on me at the moment. There's no projector here. Oh. 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 Is that another artifact? Okay, well, that didn't open. Okay, this is fine. Oh, I gotta take my artifact. I got it. I get it. I get it. I get it. That's another artifact, and the flame is lit. What that? That's one of the That's one of the seeing arm things. That, whoa, I see a hand. I saw a hand. Look to the left. There's a hand resting in front of that artifact. I don't want to move. That's one of the seeing wand things. That's what they use to analyze the eye of the universe, amongst other things. There's instruments down here. There's a dowel in the corner that doesn't particularly want to say hello. Bed slip boat thing. This is a living quarters. Why won't it reveal itself? Hello? Yeah, hi. Ooh. Are you friendly? You don't seem as keen to grab me and snap my neck as some of the others. Okay. Hello? The prisoner. Hi. Who are you? Right, well, being that they're named the prisoner, I think where are we is pretty obvious. These living chambers have been set up to hold this dowel prisoner. This is the heretic. This is the heretic that I've been pondering over. So I wonder if this is the one that led them on the wild goose chase in the first place, through malice or sheer just not knowing what they were doing. Who are you? Funnily enough, they can't understand us. Oh, where's some obsidian rocks that we can line up on little piles to communicate when you need them? Oh. Quite the tower you've got here. Hello. Ooh, you're tall. There's the wand. Oh, is this? Oh. It's scanning. Oh, they've got it held backwards. It's scanning them. Hold on. Am I going to see their thoughts? Oh, that was weird. I don't think I was stood in the right place. Okay, the vault. So this dowel... This is the dowel because they've only got the one horn. This dowel's sleeping. Oh! They're in one of the mausoleums. Okay. So they woke up... Wait, what? They turned off the claw ship. They let the eye cast its signal out again. That must be what drew the gnome eye in. Oh, this is the slide reel that was never completed. The rest of the dowel woke. Grabbed them, locked them inside the vault, built the diving bell, and then what? They reactivated it. Okay, that makes sense. They reactivated the claw, cutting the signal off again. Oh, we get to communicate? What? 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 This is so cool. So this prisoner... So they all... So they weren't a leader. They weren't a heretic. They didn't lead the people. So it was a group decision, or at least a decision from another authority figure that actually led them here, led them to destroy their own world in the pursuit of the Eye of the Universe, and led to them discovering that the thing was a complete sham. They all... The burning of the temples took place, and they all resigned themselves to living in the simulation forever, except this one, for whatever reason, decided to come back out and remove the seal around the Eye of the Universe and allow it to cast its signal out again. But why? Yeah, let me take this. I've got questions. project. Oh. So we're now allowing the dowel into our thoughts? Oh, wait. You're new? Hello. Timber Hearth and Our Story. Amazing. We're on Timber Hearth. Looked up at the moon. The dowel were already dead. The stranger had already aged and withered and was shrouded in darkness. The eye of the universe was held outside. The signal cast out across the system was picked up by the Nomai. Oh, that's Eskel's vessel. They heard the call of the eye of the universe as that brief wave that the prisoner unleashed was heard. They walked in. That's when they ended up. Oh my god. That's when they ended up inside Dark Bramble. Okay, that one crashed down. Where was that? Was that Brittle Hollow? Oh, then the interloper wiped them all out. Their civilization crumbled. And then, oh my gosh. Whose ship is that? Is that Feldspar's ship? Who's that? That's the rock that's in the Observatory Museum back on Timberhearth. Yeah, that's Feldspar's helmet. So they found, retrieved that, brought it back. Oh, that was the Atoll Rock. Wait, that was the Atoll Rock? That rock was found on the Atoll Rock. There wasn't a Nomai escape vessel on there. I might be getting that mixed up. But anyway, we grew up, we took our first flight. We launched from Timberhearth. And here we are. And that means... Wait. You want me to hand it back? Yep. The vision torch. How poetic. So they let out a bit of a cry. Oh. Wait, whoa. Do you mind? Oh. What are you gonna show us? Oh, I'm standing back for this. This is gonna be good. Why did they let out that pained call when they found out about the gnome? Is it because... Oh, is it because... This dowel... Oh. Oh, more death. Oh no, I might be reaching end of loop. Please don't tell me. No, please don't be reaching end of loop. I don't want to reach end of loop. No. Don't fade music. Don't do this. Oh no. I've left it too long. Oh no. I forgot about the loop. I was too busy. Right, I still have a couple of minutes. Where have they gone? Did they let out that shriek because they realized that they caused the death of another detachment of civilization? With the Nomai? Where? We're gone. Birdie? We're gone. They want to sail... Want to sail off together with us? Wait, here? I'm very confused. Or was that just a figurative thing? I'm confused. Where did they go? Why have you left me? What's the meaning of this? Oh, I really want to go and see the real-world version of the vault now. Can we take this or interact with it? We can't. I feel like I've missed a thing. I wonder if something else would have happened if we were not so near to the end of the loop. Oh, that was it. That was it. Our friend is gone? Just... They bid me farewell and just set off? But I've had these so many questions. Why did they... but why? I need to go to the ship. I need to wrap my head around this. Why did they briefly release the eye? For what purpose? Did they believe that they never should have shrouded the eye in the first place? Is that why? Let's see, sealed vault. I met one of the stranger's inhabitants who was imprisoned within the vault. The prisoner showed me a vision revealing the actions they took that resulted in their eternal confinement. I used the vision torch to share my knowledge of the solar system's history with the prisoner. The prisoner left one final vision for me by the water's edge as a farewell. No. Okay, wow. Okay, just to cover all eventualities, I'm gonna head back through, release the prisoner again, and just see if anything was kind of stifled by us being so close to the end of the loop that time round. Oh, come on. Please. No. Ah, rubbish. Go on, then. Let me in with you. Oh, he gave us a little bow as well. No, that's cheating. I think that is everything. Oh no. I think I just realized what the raft symbolizes. Oh, I think I know what happens. Oh, that's terrible. So we know from what we found out. We know from what we found out. Just getting here, getting past the ding-dong totems, that you have to kill yourself on the other side in one of the mausoleums in order to actually get here and not have a presence on the other side, which is basically mimicking what's happened to all of the Dowel here, including the prisoner. They're dead on the other side. Oh, I didn't notice these tracks before. They're dead on the other side. Oh no! It is what I thought. Oh no! There's no body for this Dowel to go back to. Their body died a long time ago, so they just stepped into the lake. That's what this symbolizes. Oh, it makes sense now. This is that Dowel basically saying thank you to us for releasing them, and then going off into the great beyond, whatever waits on the other side. Except where we've got the luxury of being brought straight back by the loop as soon as our flame is extinguished. They've just descended into the drink and that's it, they're gone. This is the release that they've wanted for so long. Oh no, that's terrible. Well, here's to you, my dowly friend. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, lovely, but horrible. Oh, something else that's lovely as well that I noticed the second time I was watching our recounting of the history of the star system back to that Dowel is, well, first of all, it seems that 4 escape pods were actually launched from the vessel, instead of 3. The 3 that we know about, plus 1 that apparently landed on the Atoll Rock, which is kind of confusing, unless that was our Harthian just basically summarizing. But yeah, Feldspar landed on the Atoll Rock, brought back the chunk of Nomai text, the chunk of wall that contains, who was it now? I'm going to kick myself. I'm not going to be able to remember who it was, but those 2 ancient Nomai. And it was Hal and us that was stood in front of the thing, tracing the lines of their writing. And of course it was Hal and our Harpian that went on to create the translator. Oh, wow. That was incredibly cool. Oh man, that's going to take me a moment or two to fully process and get my head around. So I still don't understand. I still don't understand why the prisoner, as if it's still giving us the tutorial message on how to jump, why the prisoner actually momentarily released the Eye of the Universe, allowing it to send its signal out and pull the Nomai vessel, Eskel's Nomai vessel, in. Which, of course, ended up in so much heartache and tragedy, which I believe is what the prisoner was screeching to the heavens about. But why did they do it in the first place? Maybe. It seems like all of the Dowel had quite happily resigned themselves to completely abandoning the very idea of tracking down the Eye of the Universe, and that it was a terrible, horrible thing, and locked themselves into the simulation. So only one of 2 possibilities come to mind. Either that prisoner believed that the Eye of the Universe wasn't as bad as the other Dowel were making out, which kind of doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because from what we've seen, not only can the Dowel use that sort of scanning projection stuff, or whatever it was called, to scan things and see insights directly in their minds of what they're focusing on, but also transmit their thoughts to others. So it seems unlikely that any Dowel would be in doubt of what happened, because all the original Dowel that scanned the Eye of the Universe would have to do is just transmit exactly what they saw and what they felt from scanning the Eye of the Universe into their minds, and they'd all know. So I'm thinking as an alternative, maybe the prisoner who believed, as the others did, that the Eye of the Universe was a destructive force, chose to leave the simulation at some point and go out and just release its signal in the hope that somebody would eventually reach the Eye of the Universe, destroy the star system inadvertently, and wipe out the stranger and all of its inhabitants, bringing an end to the eternal loop of living in a false reality, presumably just doing the same things day in, day out for all of eternity. Perhaps they thought that they were doing their race a favor by essentially setting an indeterminate timer until they get wiped out. But then you kind of got to call into question the morality of that prisoner and whether it was a rash decision or something that they actually put a lot of thought into, because that's also guaranteeing that they're wiping out at least a handful of another sentient, intelligent race that answers the call and goes and actually activates the Eye, wiping out the stranger and all of the Dowel. Aye, what a mind job. But yeah, that's... I think it's interesting that they were locked away and they were in complete solitude. They were in an existence probably even worse. Oh, that torture! I've just realised the rest of the Dowel designed that vault with, yeah, it gave them some instruments to play and gave them the sight staff thing so that they could, I don't know, analyze a guitar or something and see the inner thoughts and hopes and dreams of a wooden guitar. I don't know what they were going to scan in there, but they set up that vision telescope with a window looking back to the planet that their home moon revolved around to stare at for all of eternity. Ouch. That's horrible. Literally the only window to the outside stares straight at a reminder of the loneliness and the futility of their race's existence. Holy crap. Never mind calling into question the morality of the prisoner. What about the rest of the Dowel that designed the vault? Good God. All of this, of course, does hang on the question of, is the Eye good or bad? That is going to be our next big question to answer. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so pleased that I managed to actually get to the bottom of the Echoes of the Eye, because last episode I was really at the stage where I was like, I don't know what to do. Have I hit a brick wall? Am I going to have to look something up? But thank you very much for your comments and your encouragement along the way to go back and take a breather, reassess, and well, recombobulate. But until next time, take care of yourselves. I think we're very, very close to the end of our little journey in our star system here. I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.